Are your photos coming out noisy, blurry, or just kind of muddy at night? It's probably one of these three things. You're probably shooting at too low of a shutter speed for whatever your focal length is. A good rule of thumb is 1 over double your focal length. For example, if you're shooting at about 50 millimeters, you want to shoot at 1 over 100. Now, if you have IBIS, this kind of changes and you probably want to play with it depending on your camera. Next thing would just be cranking that ISO way too high. ISO is light sensitivity. For example, most cameras have a range of like 100 to about like 128,000 these days. I probably wouldn't trust any older cameras with anything above 6400. And if they're really old cameras, I probably wouldn't trust them with anything over 3200. Not only that, I probably wouldn't want to overexpose, especially if you're shooting at night. You probably want to meter for your highlights and underexpose the image a little bit. For example, right here, I'm at -1 EV, but my highlights are technically properly exposed. That's something that you want to learn how to meter. Third and biggest problem is just intentionality. A lot of people kind of go in and they think they're going to wing it and they're just going to get really good results. For example, this past shoot I did with my friend, we knew that we were going to be shooting in Chinatown. We knew that we needed some sort of LED and RGB lighting. And not only that, I came with the idea for the setup to do some sort of cross lighting with the LEDs. I know that these lights up here have big red LEDs. I did a whole thing with blue and red. And then on the flip side with green, we did green and gold, just so that the lighting on him would also match the lighting in the background. That way it's not just him and then the background getting blurred to oblivion. It's him inside of the background, right? It's supposed to feel a little bit more natural. Even though we did use external lighting, we made it match. This is getting back into the whole idea of intentionality. Things are gonna look better if you plan them out and you know what you're getting into before you do it and not just winging it. Anyways, I hope this helps, and if you guys would like to see a more in-depth version of this, or maybe even like a tutorial or something on how I do these lighting setups, or I don't know, a breakdown of what we used, let me know. All right, anyways, bye, thank you.